Hello everyone, welcome to Alphawisdom. I'm Mystic Cassandria. Today we're analyzing the left hand of a man and the right hand of a woman. Points of interest, pretty much the same, but there are a couple of others that are added in. Skin type and mounts, but the fingers, thumbs, thumb ball, major lines, they're there. So here we are, here are the photos. These arrows point to what we need to notice. Okay, now here we have square palms on both of them, both of these. But the fingers are long fingers. They're almost the same length as, well, they are the same length as the square measurement is. They're just a tad longer. So they qualify for one we haven't seen too often as far as analyzing, and that would be the air hand. The air hand starts off being square with long fingers. So yes, two air hands, but they look totally different. Here we have the fingers close together. Here we have the fingers wide apart, spread apart. And usually they are held this way on most air hands. Fingers are open, okay? So let's get some information on the fingers now that we've established that. Look at these fingers close together. The person tends to follow the lead of whoever the leader is, doesn't mind working on their own. There's a gap here. Here is an independent thinker. This is a gap between these two fingers. They're close together, just a little opening, but not very open about his business affairs. And here's a finger that stands out, meaning prefer working alone and is not interested in anybody standing over saying, do it this way or whatever, something like that. Pretty much on their own. Good match here. Balance. Ring finger, index finger. Same thing here. Ring finger, index finger, ring finger. When I say balance, they're the same length. Now let's focus on these two. You notice the ring finger leans toward the middle and the middle leans toward the ring. So that does mean something. Let's take the, and this has a little lean too. So when I'm talking now about the middle, it applies here and here. Now, when the middle finger leans, it always in the direction of the ring finger. It always goes toward the ring finger. This indicates someone who can be a poor judge of character, or about money, and about career. It's commonly found on those who are always trying to escape the restrictions of conventional life and who prefer to live a life of fun. Okay, now let's take a look at this one because we have a lean with this hand. All right, when we have the ring finger leaning toward the middle finger, because it always does, there are no exceptions. This means that the person's sense of fun and self-expression is bent by the demands of duty, work, and family. It can create a martyr complex. Someone who has to work very hard in order to feel that that having fun is justified. Okay, so that's the situation here. Now, little finger is long. Little finger stands out here, but the little finger is long. Okay, so no problem there. This one with the arrows pointing, knotty finger. So this person is probably a researcher, does a lot of study, does a lot of reading to check and recheck things. Okay, moving on to the thumb. The thumb is stiff. It doesn't show the flexibility or the floppiness. So this person is more conservative in their thinking, more traditional in their ideas. So the thumb talks about your mental thinking too. Here we have someone who's flexible. See the curve there? Flexible thumb, that means a flexible mind in dealing with others or ideas, okay? So let's go into the mount. We're looking at the mount below the index finger, that's Jupiter mount, We're going to look here and here. Here, this is a lucky lady because that's Jupiter. Jupiter means abundance. And when this area is raised, that tends to raise the limit or the amount of abundance that's there. It's like this person is going to have unexpected luck throughout their life. It's like you need money for a particular thing. You've got a bill coming up and you don't have the money. But on the day or the day before it's due, money seems to come from somewhere. So that's the kind of luck. It's usually unexpected luck, but it's a winner. So it's abundance, success in your career or whatever. Plus this person has this long index finger. That means self-esteem, self-confidence, self-assuredness, plus the luck here. But there's one downside. It also includes the ego. So as this raises, the ego raises. So one has to be, well, I won't say concerned or be aware of it. Otherwise, it's a good thing. And it happens throughout the person's life. Okay, I don't see a raised mount up here, but this is raised and this is raised. And this governs creativity, imagination, and intuition. So being an air hand, this person may be a little intuitive, maybe using that in the work that they're doing, okay? And this, passion and love. Yes, definitely here. Okay, let's look at this. I don't see it here, and I don't see it here. Now let's focus on the skin type. Skin type, you can determine the skin type by just running your fingers across the thumb flesh. Not the thumb, sorry, the palm flesh, and see how it feels. And you have to determine whether it's full and soft, full and firm, firm and hard, or just flat or collapsible. In this case, I would say full and soft. It means acute sensuality, no enthusiasm for exercise, lover of the finer pleasures of life. Okay? Now, this says, and this is typical of a man's hand, this says full and firm, means passionate with lusty vitality, abundant energy, and warmth. You can always tell abundant energy because this is always full, okay? All right, we've talked about the thumb, we've caught the fingers. Let's take a look at these lines. Now, the lines look pretty strong. Here's a heart line coming all the way up, aiming high, status, okay? And this one just moves on and stops about here. So we don't have that here. Emotions and then tends to stop. Doesn't put so much energy in the motions, even though the this line is not thin. A little disruption here, however. Okay, take a look at this one. This is the headline running across, and it's joined to the lifeline. Here's the headline, little disruption, which is normal, and joined to the lifeline. Look at this headline before we take a look at the other one. Headline goes here, stops, and then here comes another one to take over, and it's going down. That happens when there is a change in the thinking. And perhaps he would have been straight ahead, but it didn't work out that way because now it's going on. Moving on to the fate line. Fate line, here's the fate line going all the way up, and it's steady. It comes out from the lifeline. So that means there's influence, help from the family, maybe doing the same kind of work. With this person, here's a little one here. I don't notice one going up. So it looks like the person may have started a job, and there's a little line here, continues. They both have fate lines. This one is more focused on theirs. Okay, and finally, I want to point out this lifeline. It's very thin. So much energy is placed into mental thinking in the heart, but the lifeline is very thin, but it's not broken, so that's a good thing. Okay? Well, we'll end here. I hope you found this interesting and helpful for you. So, Thanks for watching. Welcome to the new subscribers. Very glad that you're here with us. Love yourself, love and light, and Happy New Year to all of you. I hope you have a successful, happy New Year in 2023. Bye.